Why, hello there, everyone. It's Friday. It's Friday, December 2nd. We're doing a quicker video here, talking about the Thursday night football game. And then we're going to talk about college basketball from Thursday and a quick look at Friday because I'm actually enjoying myself not betting. It's really nice not betting. I'm like, I would have bet that and lost. I would have bet that and lost. Everything comes out of my mouth's a loss. Just if I say I like something, run far away, um, you know, bet, if you win the lottery and they're like, we're going to pay you out every year for the next like 30 years, bet every year salary on the opposite of what I say. Well, when I say I like a team, because you will find yourself winning when you bet against what I like. So let's talk about football. Um, I said it was going to be a closer game than it was. Algorithm thought it was going to be a closer game. Bills do win, but they cover. The odds makers beat the algorithm on this one. We had this as a closer game and it wasn't. We do get the under accidentally right. Whatever. It's football. It's tough. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Let's talk about college basketball. So I went through this file, went through scores. I was interested in paying attention to it because I do like it. And we care about home teams, but we're at a 15-10 day, but we're also 15-10 on the spread. And and you can see a lot of wins up top. If we sort this thing by spread cover plus descending, then you can see that we actually hit 7 of the top 8 on the spread. As you can see by spread cover plus, it's pretty good up here. Then it drops off. So let's get back to what happened, why it dropped off. I watched a little bit of the UC Davis game, and this team is this is I think our biggest loss because we thought Stephen F. Austin was injured. None of those people actually played because their health is at 100% right now. So them losing is less explainable if they weren't actually injured. I don't know what happened in that game. Anybody who watched or has any idea might comment in the comment, let us know. But so they do lose, but I'm not gonna worry about that one as much because I'm just unsure what happened there. The Davis game, I watched some of it and I saw that UC Davis shooting was just brutal. Like they were taking bad shots, they were bricking stuff all over the place. They just were not having it shooting. And so what we can start to do is analyze the players and their specific statistics and make a distribution here instead of just dumping everything into points, which is kind of a lazy thing I've done in this file. But we can actually mess around and distribute it out like we do in NBA and get things like field goal percentage, or whatever. Um, like stuff here that I think will matter eventually. But point is their shooting just wasn't there. So you can see they were lower than their prediction. Their prediction here was that they would win 84-75. They lost 72-74. Couldn't pull it together even at home. So in that sense, I guess it just happens and we have to accept some losses there. But I sure would have liked to have moved them down on the list. And even though I looked through all their percentages here, I actually did an analysis and I looked through these two teams to try to find some area. I guess there just haven't been enough games in the season yet to make something worthwhile to make it emulated in our standing sheet. Well, what I am going to do is I'm going to make this thing better by testing out different percentages and writing programs and macros really to do that, to see what an optimal percentage is that really yields excellent scores, excellent win-loss percentage and things like that. So the home teams go 11-6 with your Stephen F. Austin loss, your Davis loss. Wright State loses, but had a very bad strength of schedule. Don't know why Fort Wayne lost. That's another bad one. St. Peter's terrible strength of schedule also and way down here. So wouldn't worry about that too much either. Teams with really bad strength of schedules just have not played decent teams. And then Colorado loses to Arizona State. That was unexpected, especially with Arizona State injured apparently, or at least got injured in the game. So, right, okay. We'll keep looking at it. We'll keep digging until it gets better. Let's talk about the games on Friday. We have we're gonna focus on all teams for a second. We'll just go down the list real quick. Looks like there are 23 games, Michael Jordan number of games. And we could start plucking stuff off that's unbettable. Like I see crazy lines like this, and I'm like, unbettable, 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 unbettable. Like, what do you do with that? NC State minus 420, basically unbettable. Kent State minus 285. We're at a 5% bump right now, but still the lines are awful. Here you got some teams on the road, and I don't want to advise taking teams on the road because if we look at yesterday real quick, the teams on the road, it was better to bump them off. You see what happened? They all lost. Like the ones at the bottom all lost. Here, see this? This means that it would have been better if we had bumped everything by another 16% and made this a 21% bump. If we had done that, the day would have been 18-7, and this is what it looks like. That's how important the home. Look at how few home teams or away teams actually won. These three that the algorithm had is the highest margins, and then some weird ones in the middle. But excuse me, they were at unbelievable lines. So, coughing through it, go into the second again. That's why I don't want to like these are the away teams that you can glance at. There's only one. That's funny. There's only one away team tomorrow that it favors. Towson at Long Island University. Wow. And it would be the crazier thing is that only Baylor is a slight underdog, and they've had a really bad strength of schedule apparently, even though they're a really good team. Merrimack. Oh, this is at a 21% bump. Sorry. Back up. Gotta watch that. This now we're making more sense. Today's away team's at a 5% bump. Yeah, this is normal now. This is 8 of them. But we know that only Towson's the only one you can really count on, here all the way up here. So the rest of them, you see some underdog lines here, but you don't ever want to take an away team. So I'm like, let's not even look at them. So that leaves us with these games. And these are your only bettable games at 15 of them. And the lines are basically awful with the exception of Idaho, which strength of schedule is not great at -6. But they are home, and home teams, really matter. So you can see what an awful, awful day this already is for betting. And it makes me glad that I don't bet anymore. It's nice to not bet. So good luck, everyone. I hope it picks one today. If you don't listen to me, then they might win. Listen to the algorithm, right? Always listen to the algorithm. Good luck. Mail, your picks be winning. See ya.